Hi there, Planko here. I'm out in the pepper patch today and I want to get some peppers picked. It is quite nice and sunny out right now, but we're actually under a severe thunderstorm watch, and the way the wind is kind of blowing around here and blasting once in a while, I'm thinking we've actually had rain the last few days. I think we're going to get that thunderstorm watch. I think we're going to get that thunderstorm. So I want to get some peppers picked because there's lots hanging thick here, and I can work on getting some of them preserved. I like to make pepper jelly, I like to pickle peppers, and I want to try cowboy candy this year. I've never tried it, but it looks really interesting, so that's something I want to try. I was also out here and picked a whole basket full of tomatoes again. Like I said, we got some rain the last few days, quite a bit of rain, and so they're starting to crack. So I just went and picked anything pretty much that was starting to blush. And if we get the rain they're calling for in the next few days, I'm hopefully going to have lots to keep me busy in the house. So I'm going to get these peppers picked and get them in the house before this wind gets too bad and the storm clouds roll in. So the first peppers I'm going to try and get here are the jalapenos. You need several of them for the cowboy candy, so if I get that, then I'll have lots to do. So I think I have quite a bit on here. I didn't actually check the recipes, but I think I'll have enough. They're really nice right now. This is the jalapenos I have. They're beautiful jalapeno. They're starting to crack, which I think means they're just growing faster than the skins can keep up or something, but looking really nice. I don't think I have any turning red, but I rarely do. And then I have some smaller ones, of course, too. I'll leave the smaller ones on, but I'm going to try and get all the larger to medium ones. And for here, for me, that's a larger jalapeno. It's beautiful. I think I have 4 plants in this pot. That's off the 4 plants in the big pot here. Let's go see what I have in a little pot in the back. There's the pot I was just at, and I have more pots hanging out behind this planter, so let's go see. Looks like I should get a few off of here. This is technically 2 plants in this little pot here. Nice peppers on here too. I'll maybe leave the rest of these and see what comes of them. So that's a lot of jalapenos, which is great because I can probably get some cowboy candy made, and I'm guessing I could do up some jalapeno poppers, which I really like. I haven't had any yet this year, and I'd really like to try to freeze them, but I've never had enough jalapenos at once to make it worth my bother here. So I think I'll be able to do both with these this year. That'll be awesome. I've never frozen them before, but I've heard it works well. While I'm down here, I'm gonna look at the Hungarian hot wax and the banana peppers and some of the other peppers here and see what I can get off of them. So this is the Hungarian hot wax. They look like banana peppers because they're growing down, but I think it's just because of the pot and where they're growing right now. And I'm gonna take them all but one little one off, I think. This is just one plant in this pot. Oh, that one's pretty green. I'm going to leave that one as well. Okay, so I'll leave those. This is the banana peppers. I'm going to get a different basket to put the banana peppers and some of the sweet peppers in so I don't get them mixed up. So let's go down. I have some Sugar Rush Peach. I'd like to pick some of those. So let's get those. These Sugar Rush Peach have grown really well for me this year. And some are even ripening. These pots, I have them in behind this planter. I was trying to catch the water that was dripping out of the planter for them when it was so dry out. So they're not getting as much sun. So I'll probably wind up moving them back out in front of the planter again because they're not ripening up very much. So yeah, it's just, there's lots on here, but there's only the one that I'm gonna get. It's a very nice pepper though, but I know there's lots more. I have a big pot with Hungarian hot wax and Sugar Rush Peach, so let's go check that out. This pot is loaded. So this is Hungarian hot wax right here. It's beautiful Hungarian hot wax ripening up back here. Of course, the riper they get, the hotter they are. I don't think I'll sometimes eat a Hungarian hot wax just raw off the plant, but these I wouldn't. This one isn't perfectly ripe, but it was sitting down in the dirt and it's gonna wind up rotting, so I'm gonna take it in. It'll be fine to eat. I'm gonna take these Sugar Rush Peach that are ripening here, and then I'll go grab the rest of the Hungarian hot wax off the other side. These are a hot pepper for sure. Okay, so that's quite a few hot peppers that I got off of there. I think that'll be more than enough for what I want to do. Nice color variation here. It'll be really pretty for pickles. But I'm going to switch out my basket here, and then I can pick some of the sweet peppers. I don't want to mix the two together when I'm doing projects like this for sure. And I can see the Sugar Rush Peach was already drying up. I don't know if you can see that. But I want to make sure, like I said, keep them separate. So I'm just going to go switch out my basket, and we'll be back to get some of the sweet peppers out of here. The clouds are rolling in. So now I have some of these mystery peppers that I grew. I'm guessing that's some sort of a Romanian. I don't know. I don't know my pepper varieties very well, so these are just seeds that they came mixed together in a pack. They're called cheap Sweet Annam seeds that the company sold just as like seeds that had fallen on the floor, and then they just swept them all up, put them in a pack, and they don't know what varieties are in there. So that's the one variety. That's a beautiful color. A few more little ones back here. I don't know if they'll get big enough. I've got some here. I just want to taste and make sure these aren't hot. I don't know if I've had any of these yet, so they're supposed to all be sweet, I guess. Those are a really good banana pepper. Those are a beautiful banana pepper. I'm just gonna eat this one. So I've left one here hanging. It's a little bit smaller. But I got 5, but I'm eating one of them. And there's a few more of this mix mash here. on the other side, and I think there's some sort of a sweet green pepper, and looks like I just have one here, and it's pretty small, so I'm gonna leave it. This pot here has the early prolific, and then I have some candy cane over here behind this tomato. All right, let's see what we have here. That's a nice pepper. These early prolific took a while to kind of get going. Like, I wouldn't call them early. And honestly, prolific, they haven't been any more prolific than any of my other peppers, but they are a nice pepper. So if you come across them with seed cattle and kind of wonder about them, and most of them have been just a little bit misshapen like this, so they're not like a true bell pepper, but they're definitely sweet. They're a nice flavored pepper. And then we have in here these candy cane. I think there was just the one there that was ready. I'm gonna pull those other pots that are behind this bench out in front here. Like I said, they could use some more sunshine than they're getting back there, and we have been getting rain, so I don't need to be trying to catch that extra runoff from this bed so much. So I'm gonna move them out front here, and then I'm gonna pick some peppers off of those as well. We're getting to the end of the season, so any sun they can get will be good. Peppers really are something you can grow in a small pot like this. So let's see what I can get off of these. This is the candy cane. Got a couple that aren't perfectly ripe, but still be good. And this nice red one here. I'll leave most of those to finish ripening up. There's some really nice peppers coming on this plant here. And this variegation is part of the candy cane look. So if you're thinking this plant looks sick, it's supposed to be like that. That's, I think, why it's called candy cane. It has that striping. Okay, this is the early prolific here, and like, they're nice peppers. Like I said, they're kind of smashed in, but very nice peppers. Another good size one up here. Take that. And this is the sweet, no, sugar rush peach. Oh yeah, we don't want those. This looks like Antoi. Yeah, these are the Antoi Romanian. And I have to say, in the pot here, I've had a few large ones, but most of them have been smaller. Seemed to produce one or two large ones early on and just put all its energy into those, even though I think I'd picked some off early. And it's starting to produce a few little ones, so we'll see if we get enough heat and sun now to finish those off. Here's some sweet lipstick. I really like these. If you let them get red, this one's just starting to blush. If they get red, they're really, really sweet. They're a very nice pepper. I'll leave the other two, see if they ripen up a bit more. I'm gonna turn them a bit in case we get a good storm, let them get some protection. What do we have here? This is my sweet banana. One of these has been in the dirt. This isn't quite ripe, but it's been trying to sit in the dirt, so I'm gonna just take it anyways. Here's a better one. We'll leave the rest on there. That's jalapeno, and that's my sugar rush. My Hungarian hot wax back there. I have 2 pots there, so I don't want those. Those are the hotter peppers. So let's go around. I should have more of all these varieties over here. So I have banana peppers. This one's starting to get some rot on it. And I have Antoi Romanian. The Antois are starting to turn here, but I'm gonna take them now. They do get some really nice flavor when they color up, but they're good like this too. There's one sitting in the dirt here. Let's see if I can get it out. Without wrecking the plant. Oh my, that one was really jammed in there. Well, it's a little mottled, but it's not actually rotted, so I think that'll be okay. peppers all want to be in the dirt. Nice banana there. That one was in the soil again, or I might have left it. It's a little bit green yet, but it'll be all right. I think that's all off of those. So let's go around some of my bell peppers. So this pot here has my California Wonder and my King of the North. So, oh, I had stabbed that one. Okay. So California Wonder. Oops. It's the King of the North. Oh, apparently it was in the dirt. There's another one I knocked off here. I believe is a California Wonder. I haven't been able to, I don't know, maybe some of you can tell the difference between some of these. They look very similar, green bell pepper. You know. So I have to kind of just know where I had them planted. This one's sitting in the dirt. Take that. And then I have a couple more King of the North back there that I think I'll take. And then I have lots on here still. I don't know how well you can see them. I'd like to try and leave them. Some of them are trying to turn color and some are pretty small. I don't think I'll need that many anyway. So that's a couple more King of the North there. The basket's getting full. So this is my last pot of peppers to look at, and these are my sweet lipstick over here. And there's lots on here, but they're not really turning color. So I think I'm gonna take a few of the larger just to maybe encourage them to ripen a little bit. I don't know which ones I should take here. This one plant is just packed with them though. I think given the time of year, I'm just gonna cut off a few of the smaller ones actually. And then maybe that'll encourage these larger ones to ripen up, because they really are. This is the one pepper that I'd say is really the best to leave to let it ripen. It really does change the flavor dramatically. The candy cane really changes a lot too, but I think it's still pretty tasty when you cut it, just when it's just starting to turn. This the sweet lipstick is good, but not great green, and certainly is really delicious when it colors up. So the rest are just some little mini bell snacking peppers. They're coloring up nicely, and I'm just going to leave these to finish coloring up because I won't use these for anything I'm making today. There's lots on there right now. There's my helper, busy as always. Just remember it. I keep telling myself I need to get out here and pick some of this kohlrabi. It's getting large, and I keep not getting it done. So, like this one here. I don't know if these. So you can clean that up a bit. These are not the right clippers for this job. There's one. I think it's getting too far gone, I think, but we'll take that with us. These are not the clippers for this. You can see the cabbage whites and flea beetles have been on these. But they aren't affecting the actual part we want, so They're, I guess, a good one if you get them going before the pests take them out when they're small. And then you can take the covers off and they're okay to be out exposed. So that's a nice smaller kohlrabi there. I think I have some purple ones on the other side. So that looks a little nicer in size, that one. I think the white ones were maybe bolting a little bit or something. I'm not sure. I'm not real experienced with kohlrabi yet, but that one looks pretty nice. So I've got 4 kohlrabi, that's all right. A couple more that are coming, so that'll be good. Lots of eggplant I need to pick too. Oh, I was out of town again, just overnight, but I've been neglecting the garden. I need to get out here more often. I also have the black beans, black turtle beans need to be picked. The rest I think are pretty much done. They just need to be pulled. So this can be a job for the next dry day I get. Getting those done. And my potatoes in the buckets I think can need to be done too. Well, I got 2 pretty good baskets full of peppers. That should go a long way to getting those pepper projects done that I need. And there's a lot more sweet peppers out here that I could definitely be picking. I just don't want to take too many if I don't need them. And I can't remember offhand off the recipe, but I think this should do me. Then these 4 kohlrabi I picked today. Like I said, that whole basket of tomatoes I picked just this morning. So yeah, I think I should have enough to keep me busy inside for a few days if we do wind up getting this more rain and thunderstorms that they're calling for. I could see the cherry tomatoes need to be picked too. I actually pulled a whole bunch off this plant. I think you can see here to my side here. Picked a bunch off this morning that were all split and cracked and no good. So I should start working on those as well. But we'll see. I'll get these inside and then I might kind of do a bit more, but the sky's looking kind of nasty right now. So anyways, thanks for watching and we'll see you next time. Bye. Remembered I hadn't done the tomatoes in the greenhouse yet.